CKJ and Brother Oak, take two. I like to I like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Today, guys, we have a very, very special guest. Some may know him as Brother Oak. It's Crypto Oak. Crypto Oak, welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming on, sir.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. Totally appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm honored, bro. A few weeks ago, pretty much said, I reached out to the community, said, who would you guys like to see? And I'm telling you, I thought they were trolling my stream. They said, Brother Oak, Brother Oak, Brother Oak, all the way up. I was like, whoa. So basically,
that's what I like to hear.
yeah, you're right. I tuned into your channel, too. I really like your channel. One thing is, I noticed talk about XRP, and your channel is fairly new. Just to really familiarize the people with who you are. Who is Brother Oak, and why did you start creating content?
I tell you what, I've been into crypto for a little while now. I was lucky enough to get in before that last bull run we had. And, after a while, I really had nobody to talk to about crypto. There's a few people in my life that are into crypto, but mostly it's just me and a couple guys. And so I went online, I'm on YouTube watching videos all the time, and I'm seeing all these people talk about crypto. And it's like, it kind of becomes your family. These are the people you talk to, your friends, and even though it's not really like a discourse, you're watching the videos, you can agree with what they're saying. And I thought, why can't I make a video? There's lots of people to talk to, and I had my point of view, and maybe, maybe I'm wrong about certain things, but I like to get my opinion out there, and I like the conversation. So, that's really how I got into it.
Well, that's amazing, actually, too, because I think that's like a reoccurring theme. It's like basically when people find out about crypto, they're so excited about it. First you tell your wife, your kids, your neighbors, and like you just want to tell more people about this, and then you realize they're talking about this on like YouTube, like you said. So then we start talking about it on YouTube, and then we find a lot of like-minded people. That's for sure. That's for sure. I really like your channel. You got a really interesting perspective. We'll get into this. We was talking about it earlier, but we'll get into it. I originally found your channel because you were talking about Bearable Guy. We'll talk more about that. I'm interested in talking about that to get another content creator's point of view on the whole BG thing. But out of all the cryptos, first is what excited you about XRP, and you decided to talk about XRP versus other tokens.
Well, I said this in one of my older videos, but for people who don't know, when I got into crypto, actually, I had an opportunity to get into Bitcoin like way back, like in 2013. And wow. I had a buddy who he like got into mining, and he was like, dude, you got to get involved in this. You're going to make money. At the time, I'm like, dude, nobody wants that fake money from the internet. It's garbage. It's never going to go anywhere. He's like, dude, whatever, man. So fast forward, I'm hearing all this good stuff about Bitcoin years later, and I saw him, and I'm like, hey, man, what's going on with the cryptos and stuff? He's like, hey, you got to check out this other crypto, XRP. And he's like, the banks are going to use it for transfers and all this stuff. I'm like, all right, man, you know what? I missed out last time. I'm not going to miss out this time. So I went online and started doing research. And, the thing about XRP is just the technology is just so much better. And, they're legitimate. They have like legitimate companies. Ripple's a big legitimate company backing XRP. So to me, I'm like, look, this, I'm not missing my old Bitcoin moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing this again.
Yeah,
right? I'm gonna look at something that's even better than Bitcoin, and this is where I'm gonna put my investment, and this is what I'm interested in. So that's really the story of it. I don't know if that's too off topic, but that is what really got me into XRP right there.
No, actually, believe it or not, I think you'd be surprised. Actually, everybody's story is very similar. I think we first heard about digital currencies, and I didn't even know Bitcoin was like an investment thing. And then it was in the news, like you said, it went from, 0 to 20K real quick. And we're like, whoa. So then basically like, hold on, what's this digital currency thing? This is real. And then like you said, once you start doing your research, you run across Ripple, and then you're like, whoa. This is my Bitcoin moment, because of course the utility, and that's what's crazy. A lot of people think, oh, we're backing banks and we love banks. And come on, like from a little bit of research, like you said, the team, the project, the utility, it's like simply amazing. Simply amazing, that's for sure. Are you invested in any other cryptos, or XRP, or what do you think about other cryptos?
I said this before, and I'll say it again. I think when we hit our next bull run, I think all of the cryptos are going to come up with Bitcoin. I still think they're tethered to Bitcoin, even XRP right now. That's my opinion. I think everything's going to go up. So personally, like I'm into some other things like Cardano. I think is good. Tron has some potential. There's some other ones. I like some random shit coins. I mean, that's just I like some of these things that are like a moonshot. Where I can put like $20 in, and it's like buying a lottery ticket. I can get 100,000 of these, and who knows? Maybe one day they'll be worth $1 or 50 cents. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm open to anything as far as what I think is going to be successful. I think there are probably quite a few coins, but XRP is the top of the heap for me, and that's why I make videos about it.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you got any kind of schedule for your content? Do you release a video every day, once a week? Are you planning on live streaming in the future? What's the plans for Brother Oak's YouTube channel?
You know what? I tell you what, I have been trying to get on a schedule really, and I just have a hard time with it because I'm so impulsive. I'll just throw a video out randomly. I should get on a schedule. I like to do at least 3 videos a week. Okay. As far as live stream, I do want to do that. I see you get on your live stream. You guys have a lot of fun, and that's enticing. But we'll get there. I gotta get my feet on the ground and check out the live stream thing and get comfortable with it. So yeah, I do plan on doing some of that.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, dude. I'm definitely looking forward to you live streaming. It's a lot of fun. You get to interact with the community, and actually, believe it or not, that's what's the most amazing about it is the community. You're gonna run into so many people that love you, that really genuinely have your back, and that's what's great. We got an amazing community, but of course, at the same time, you'll attract people that we're not sure what their true intentions are, but it's all in the name of content creating. That's for sure.
Haters gonna hate, man.
Yeah, you're right on the money with that. I remember I seen a video of you. You must have been out hunting or something, and you was in the woods, or you was like, "This is Brother Oak from the woods" or something. What was you hunting for the weekend or something like that?
Oh man, I was camping.
Okay.
It was freezing cold. It was like a blizzard that night. I went out camping in the woods, and let me tell you what, I had to get my video out. I'm on a frozen lake recording a video. Yeah, it was fun though. We did freeze a little bit.
Wow, wow. Yeah, that's why I love your videos, bro. You're everywhere. Camping, here, there. I'm like, whoa. One thing I want to say is I first noticed your channel because you were covering Bearable Guy videos. At first you were just covering the news, and you were kind of on the fence about it. You was covering it from maybe an unbiased position of, this is what happened. This is for you to decide. What is your thoughts on, if you don't mind me talking about it, what's your thoughts on the whole Bearable Guy? You're actually the first content creator I had on here where we can discuss, what's your thoughts on the whole Bearable Guy thing?
All right, Bearable Guy. Let me tell you what, I find Bearable Guy really entertaining.
Okay.
I was glued to XRP chat forums a long time ago, way back. People are talking about this Bearable Guy thread on there. I think it might be closed now. But, the stuff that he brought out, I thought, I was kind of convinced for a while there. I thought maybe this dude is legit. And I'll tell you what, I try to keep an unbiased look at it, like you said. But, I do feel like it was weird that all these other Riddlers and the Ripple Riddler and Bearable Guy 123 Decoder and all these guys, they fell off the map and they kind of just were like, yeah, we're faking it, whatever. Well, Bearable Guy's still around, still doing riddles. So if you ask me, that's still entertaining. I like to see what he's got. And you know what? A lot of the things that he has said, to me, it would seem like they came true. So I give him a lot more credence than I give these other guys. I think, I'm not sure what their deal was. I'm not sure who they were as far as the Ripple Riddler and all this, but I find the whole thing very entertaining. And it does give me a little bit of hope, and it keeps you going, especially in a long bear market like we had. So you know what? I said before, I think he's good for the community. I'm not going to say that I think he is definitely an insider or this or that. Look, everybody has their opinion about it, but he's said a lot of stuff that has been interesting, has come true, and it's kept me entertained and kept the hope levels up during this bear market. So
Wow. I think you're right on the money too, and like I said, that's what originally I found your channel and I seen you talking about him, and I think you're right on the money with that. Like far as the whole Bearable Guy thing, I like to throw in there. It's like you said, we've seen some guys come and go. But, big BG123 stuff has kind of stood the test of time so far. And I'm still pondering. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Ripple logo on the Malta flag from the original picture. Yeah. That was from early last year, early January, February. And not even 8 months later, then Malta becomes the #1 trader of XRP. And matter of fact, what CZ's launched Malta, Binance in Malta now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think even maybe Justin Sun's hiding out in Malta. I'm not really sure about that. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, and that's my whole perspective on it too. We have been in an extended bear market, like you said, and really, we've seen a lot of the partnerships and all the developments that out. But we have had an extended bear market. Why don't people just enjoy themselves and have fun? Nobody has to say, "Oh, this is officially this." It's up for each individual to make up their own mind. And
I think a big thing with this whole situation is a lot of people came out and they're hating on Bearable Guy and they're saying, "Oh, because of the hype and because of what Bearable Guy's done, people have lost a lot of money and all this stuff." And I'm like, listen, I don't buy it. I think people aren't out there like, "Oh, the magic cartoon bear told me to buy all this, spend my mortgage." You know what I mean? I don't think that's happening. I think people got into crypto and maybe he got some people to FOMO in, but it's a good project. I'm very behind it, so I'm very bullish. And in my mind, if you buy into crypto, you have to know the risks.
Yeah.
And I don't make videos about financial advice. I know neither do you. We're just reporting on what's going on, and that's what it is. It's entertainment. I'm entertained. I want to see what he's got cooking next. It's interesting to me. I'm not out here making financial decisions based on a cartoon bear. You do what you do. I let anyone does what they want to do. But at the end of the day, I don't get the hate. I really don't.
Yeah, but believe it or not, I don't really get it either. Too. It's like like basically first thing I probably just sound like I'm repeating you, but first thing we say is we're not a financial advisor. We're just reporting information and we're reporting what's going on interesting in the community. And some people really do take it like, "Oh no, this is this is that and this is that," and I'm like, goodness gracious, people just lighten up. I look at it like this. Maybe you agree. Like, this is the big crypto. I feel is the biggest opportunity of our lifetimes. Like, look, it's brought me and you together that we never even knew each other before. It's brought so many people together. Like, I think people have intuition. You can feel it that this is a huge opportunity. I mean, how do you feel about crypto? Do you think it's a huge opportunity, or your overall feeling of like the extended bear market? We've had an extended bear market. Like, what do you see in the future of crypto?
What? I think crypto is going to take over. Honestly, I think it's going to just take over. I think if there's a use for it in a company, they're going to be using it.
Okay.
As far as the time frame it's going to take to get there, I don't know. All we can do is speculate. But I do think holding crypto long term is going to pay out. It's going to be beneficial. But who am I to say? The bear market itself, it doesn't bother me that much. And I know a lot of people are like, they would be really angry at me to say that. Oh, the people's lives are wrapped up in this. And like, listen, you have to know that this is just the cycle of things. This is how things go. Things get bought, things get sold. I myself don't trust the mainstream media and all the stuff they're putting out there as far as what the markets are going to do. Look, I personally think things are manipulated, and until these big power players are ready, that's just how it's going to be. So I'm not sweating it at all. I'm waiting for that bull run to happen again.
Wow, I think you're right on the money with that too. Like, same thing with me. I think we're on the same page. That's why I'm glad I had you on the show. As far as the extended bear market, I've been saying 2018 is the best year in crypto. The bear market, I believe, gave a lot of good people an opportunity to increase their position, because everybody's not rich. People are getting in, a little at a time with each payday. And guess what? I remember in January, February, how much time we got? Do we got time? Do we got time? And guess what, guys? We've had plenty of time, so I hope everybody got their ducks in order. That's for sure. Another elephant in the room really quick. Did you hear about, I don't know if you followed or not, with the BitTorrent BTT tokens?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on there. As far as the airdrop, you're talking about the airdrop happening?
Well, no, I'm basically, don't get me wrong, I haven't done much research on BTT either, but what impressed me the most is they had 990 billion max supply, and I did a video this morning, or talked about in the live stream, that they sold those out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I did hear that.
So I guess what I'm getting to is like the the interest, like the interest is in crypto. Like, do you think like institutional investors take note of that? Like to see these ICOs sell out in 15 minutes? I mean, like you said, the big players are probably getting in position, while regulations being worked out. But I mean, that can't be unnoticed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If there's money to be made, these guys are going to figure out a way to make it. So you better believe, these guys got their thumb on the pulse. They know what's happening. They're watching the crypto space. They're watching, this regular people like you and me get involved and fill our bags. And they're going to know that in the future, we may be like the test case for what the rest of the world's going to be like, shortly in the future here once crypto hits real mass adoption. So they're thinking of all the ways that they can broker crypto. They can sell it to you, trade it to you, and make fees on that. Yeah. And not only that, but I mean they're investors too. So yeah, I mean I think that they're keeping their eye on this thing.
Wow. So that's amazing. Yeah, pretty much like I said, I didn't really do too much research. Like you said, like me, like we're both XRP guys, so I'm always down the XRP rabbit hole. But that stuff caught my attention with the 15-minute sellout. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think for what do you also think about the bear market being extended? I mean, like you said, you think institutional money is going to come in and when regulations worked out. But what do you think about this bear market? Like, do you have any predictions when you think the bear market may end, or we're going to start seeing them bulls let loose? What's Crypto Brother Oak's thoughts on that?
I'll tell you what, I actually just did a video on this. I really personally think, obviously this is just a gut feeling, and my intuition is March and April, I feel like we're going to start to see things turn. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll drag on for another 6 months, but I certainly hope not. March and April, those are my dates. That's my guess. I was just talking about Backed coming out, Token Taxonomy Act coming out, SBI virtual currency supposed to launch before the 31st of March. So I mean, a lot of these things going on here. Not only that, and then Swift working with R3 Core to Settler. I mean, this stuff is all super positive news, and we have some things happening in spring. So that's my guess, March, April.
What's your thoughts on the? I'm thinking the same thing too. Almost me personally, I'm leaning towards almost any day. Any day, it's just so much good news going on. What's your thoughts on the? As far as I lost my train of thought when I was reading your videos right here. Lost my train of thoughts completely. That's for sure.
Probably distracted by the ducks.
Yeah, about the ducks. Yeah. So, what made you go with the Crypto Oak name? I'm looking at your YouTube channel right now. Actually, okay, I noticed your video, Bearable Guy 123, Spring Bull Run. I noticed the whole theme of your channel is like Crypto Oak. Can you tell us about that?
You know what? I'm an outdoorsman.
Okay.
That's what I like to do as a hobby. I do archery. I'm a fisherman, hunting. I like to be outside. So to me, it was just kind of a natural fit. That outdoorsy theme. I mean, I like to make the videos about XRP and all this stuff, but I'm going to start branching out, doing some of my, outdoors hobbies and all that. Like I got the ducks. It's just kind of something a little different. You know what I mean? So.
Well, you got to get your ducks in order.
Ducks in a row, man.
It's so funny, too, because in the community, like with the Bearable Guy things and the Don't Stop Me Now, and did you see the Super Bowl commercial?
No, I didn't, man.
It's basically, it's in the community is the Amazon had a Don't Stop Me Now commercial. And the Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, and Bearable Guy did that. But now, first it was for Visa, Don't Stop Me Now. But now during the Super Bowl, Amazon had a Don't Stop Me Now. So they're saying that basically maybe there's something going on. Maybe Bearable Guy knows something about the Amazon. Don't Stop Me Now. I'm like,
dude, that
whoa.
would be crazy.
Man,
that's a weird coincidence.
What about the 589 lottery thing? Did you see that one too?
I saw that. That's got to be just a coincidence. But the Amazon, it's weird. I didn't even hear about that. So I'm not on the pulse today. I've been running around too much.
Yeah, believe it or not, like I said too, there's like a lot of coincidences going on. When I seen that lottery number hit 589 on the 31st of December, I believe, I said, get out of here. First, I had to make sure the video was even real. I was like, is this real? It was real too, but I was like, nah, there's no way. There's no way at all. So, what's your whole thoughts on, as far as Bitcoin? There's a lot of, people that say Bitcoin might make it, Bitcoin might not make it. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin in general?
Bitcoin, if you ask me, it's going to go the way of the dodo. I think it's not going to be, look, maybe the value will go up, but because it's not going to have a real utility outside of a storage for value. I'm skeptical, man. I don't think it's going to be number one. I've said this before. I think XRP is going to take that number one spot. And look, people might hold Bitcoin, but I just don't think there's a good future for it.
My apologies. I guess it's when you got a dog, you got a dog. I'm an outdoorsy man. Come here, Pick. Yeah, I apologize about that. That's for sure. So anyway, basically, be a good dog. Basically, is there anything that you would like people to know about Brother Oak and about your YouTube channel, to all the masses out there?
That's tough, man. I'm just trying to get the channel growing and get more communication going out with the XRP community and the crypto community in general. And, I just want to let everyone know I'm thankful for all the views and all the comments and all the likes and all this stuff. I mean, it's really enjoyable. I like to be part of the community, and stay tuned for some other videos. I'm gonna try to do like some videos about the ducks that have people asking me. Maybe try to get out in the woods. Actually got a gimbal coming, so I'm gonna try to just, not gonna just sit at my desk, sit at the car all the time. I'm gonna try to move around a little bit and see how that goes.
What do you mean? I've heard you reference this about the ducks. What do you mean? Because when you say ducks, I'm just picturing ducks in order and bearable guy, but I think you mean
man, I got ducks. I got real ducks. I have 3 ducks that have become our pets. So I originally bought them to lay eggs, and I live in the suburbs, so they're actually a relatively quiet animal. So we got some ducks, and we treat them like our pets, honestly. So I've kind of given people updates about it. Some people are interested. Some people probably don't give a shit. But
no, actually, that's amazing. That's what makes the channel unique. Is you got to throw your own little touch in there. I think Crypto Eddie. I don't know if you've seen Crypto Eddie's videos.
Yeah.
She does pretty much in Tokyo, but then at the end she does the fluff, where she kind of talks about something that's going on in Japan, and that's kind of interesting. I like the fluff part actually. Some people. Cool. Yeah, so I think people's gonna like the duck part. So what you're gonna have? I'm looking forward to that. That's for sure. That's gonna be interesting. And, it's good to have like your own little thing going on. That's for sure.
Right.
So basically, like I said, guys, if you're not familiar with Crypto Oak, I just wanted to do a really quick interview with Brother Oak. He's highly recommended from the community. I'm going to pull up your YouTube channel right here real quick. This is Brother Oak, Crypto Oak's YouTube channel right here. You can Google it under Crypto Oak. Here he is right here.
A little bit sick. I got something went in the mouth and went into this area here and stuck in the lung area.
I didn't mean to pull that up. It was just one of your videos I started playing. Let me see. I'm always playing around a lot, bro. Here's Brother Oak's Twitter handle right here too. Crypto Oak. You guys can follow him on Twitter at CRYPT Oak1. So guys, please show a lot of love and support to Brother Oak. Like I said, he's an amazing brother in the community. Much love to him. So, Brother Oak, I'd like to really thank you for coming on the show. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
No, man, I just want to thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you taking the time to kind of shout me out and give me a good word with the community. So, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I'd really like to thank you for coming on the show, too. As far as the interview aspect, you can see I try not to go, really too technical with my interviews. I like to keep things lighthearted and just have fun with things. People do have the interviews where they're going to go in depth on the ledger and the private ledgers and all that stuff. But I like to try to keep things fun and lighthearted. People don't have a lot of time, that's for sure. Well, other than that, like I said, guys, you can tune into Crypto Oak on YouTube and Twitter, and I look forward to seeing you live stream, bro, and the videos in the future. That's for sure.
Thank you, man. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, damn right. That's for sure. All right, guys, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. If you please can smash the CKJ coin, that will come down. Or actually, I think I have a new logo now. It's the bat symbol will come down. If you guys can smash that to subscribe, hit that notification bell, I really appreciate it. And like I said, I think I'm going to try to get maybe Brother Oak on a live stream, the next week or two coming up. That's for sure. I'd like to really thank you coming on the show. That's for sure. Huge shout out to you. Much love to you. And please, Ripple community, show Brother Oak some love. That's for sure.